Hey, David here with Better Story Marketing, and today I'm going to walk you through our Career Coach Marketing Brand Pack. It is part of our larger coaching bundle that includes all of the marketing essentials, the content, the strategy, the technology for career coaches, business coaches, life coaches, and leadership coaches. We've bundled all of those together because as we've worked with different coaches, we found a lot of coaches do a little of more than one category in there. And so we wanted to give you the resources for however you've really positioned yourself as a coach. We want you to have the resources for you to launch and grow your coaching practice. Now, so what do you get in a brand pack? A brand pack is those marketing essentials. It is the marketing strategy, it is the marketing content, and it is the marketing technology that you need. It is done for you, it is ready to use, but it's also fully customizable so you can make it your own. And it's all designed to help you as a coach get found, get booked, and get paid. So as we walk through today, I'm just going to give you kind of a high level overview of what all is in the brand pack. How does a marketing OS that the brand pack is built in work? But we're going to kind of look at it through that found, booked, and paid lens. I'm not going to cover everything because as you can see here over on the left, there are a lot of menu items. If I click on any one of these, you'll see there's a whole nother set of menus. So there's a bunch of stuff in here. We're not going to cover all of it, but I wanted to highlight over here on the right is this is some of the onboarding resources that you get when you sign up for the brand pack. Each one of these takes you to another guide and video to help you get all the things you need done. It also gives you access to the templates and the resources that we've already built and provided for you. And if you get stuck anywhere along the way, this will help request. This pings me and my team. We can reach out to you, help you get unstuck, help you grow your business. Because, you know, if you've worked with other agencies or you've worked with other softwares that this replaces, you know, if you ever try to get on the phone with MailChimp, it doesn't usually work super well. But here we are, we're ready to help you. All right, so let's talk first. Let's start out on how do you get found. All right, found. We're going to talk about the social planner. We're already here. You can connect the marketing OS as part of your brand pack to any of these different platforms. So you can create, schedule, manage all of your social media content from one place. We see this work really well where coaches will batch. They'll spend some time on that first week of the month and plan out their whole month's worth of content, schedule it all out, sequence it all out, and then not worry about it so they can focus on the other aspects of their coaching business. Now, you might be thinking, well, that's great from a scheduling and managing standpoint, but what about, do I have to create all the content? Well, we've got you covered there. Part of what you'll see here, we have a number of templates for you. One of those is our social media template. We give you 52 unique posts. Each one not only has the design, but it also has a caption included with it. And because you not only get the career coach, but you get the business coach, leadership coach, life coach, you actually get well over 200 social media templates that you can choose from. And again, you'll get access to a Canva template. You don't need a paid Canva account. You can use a free one. But from that template, that's yours to edit, to change. So if those weren't your colors, you want to change the wording a little bit, that's great. You can totally do that. So we've already got that aspect covered for you. All right, we talked a little bit about social media. Another key element in here is websites. And you'll see in here that, like I mentioned, as part of the coaching bundle, you'll see we've designed a site for actually each type of coach in the bundle. And so you can pull elements from one or another, but let's take a look at the career coaching one here real quick. So I'm just going to preview it. So you can see it's designed, it's ready to go. Now you'll see that's probably not your logo, or it shouldn't be your logo. That'd be a bad logo. But we've designed the system so that like things like a logo, when you upload it once, it propagates across the site, it propagates across other landing pages or emails. So you don't have to update in a lot of different places. We tried to make that really easy for you. Now down here, you'll want to customize this section. Again, the whole thing is customizable. If you want to change the colors, you change the words, that's not hard to do. But this is probably not a picture of you. You'll want to put your name, maybe tweak this a little bit, personalize it. You'll also want to put a testimonial from one of your actual clients in here. But other than that, the whole thing's ready to go. Another space that I want to highlight here when we think about getting found are these funnels. For each one of the coaching categories here, we've created a couple of different funnels. For this one, let's look at this LinkedIn resume and LinkedIn review. So this is something that you could offer on LinkedIn if you say, or you could offer to a networking group, or you could offer as a freebie if you're getting interviewed on a podcast. So great ways as you're expanding your reach for you to get found. We've created some of these different funnels, different offers where someone can schedule their free audit. And then, they'll just click here, they'll pick a time, they'll enter their info in here. You'll see, and this is similar to the booking function here on your website. Because, we talked about how to get found. Let's talk about how to get booked. You'll see a very similar calendar here. That this calendar, then when you go through and you set things up, you'll see over here, connect your calendar and set your schedule. We'll show you how to connect, whether it's an Outlook, iCal, Google Calendar, whatever. You can connect that calendar to the system so it can actually see when you're free. And you can not only connect your business calendar where it's going to book these appointments, but you could connect a personal calendar so it can tell kind of for your whole life when you're free and when you're not. Now again, I'm not seeing, someone's not going to see what's on your calendar here, but they'll see when the free times are. And so it can look across multiple calendars, see what the free time shared across those calendars are, and then place it on the proper one on your business calendar. Enter their info. That'll drop them into your CRM and all the different and the right pipelines, which I'll show you here in a second, when they book. So now let's say though they weren't ready to book. Well, we've also provided this lead generator or lead magnet of the 5 steps to clarity checklist. Now this checklist also comes, you'll see you got that as a link here that'll take you to this Canva template. And again, you can change this, you can edit this, but you can also just pretty much use it as is. And we'll walk through that more in one of the lessons over here as part of your onboarding. But that gives an option if someone's not ready to book. It kind of is an easy freebie that they're just basically paying with their information, but it gives you a chance to know who they are and to follow up with them. And part of that follow-up we've built here in the system as part of some of these automations. And you'll see we have automations again for each type, but let's take a look at the career coach. So when someone books an appointment, we have a confirmation and reminder automation that sends them messages beforehand. It can send them both emails and texts. And you'll see if they don't show up or they cancel or they need to reschedule, we have basically these automations that help them reschedule. Now let's take a look here at this one. This is for when they download that checklist that I was just showing you. And I'm not going to walk through all of this. We walk through this more detail in the onboarding, but you'll see, hey, this adds them to a pipeline. This helps you keep track of your contacts and your new leads. It sends them the checklist, and then it sends them a series of emails, all of which are designed to nurture them towards signing up, towards booking a free call with you. And again, you can change these, you can update these, but they're good to go. They're ready for you to use. We've built these automations to help you not just get found, but also get booked. There's also this nurture one. This is a year-long sequence of emails. We've already written a year's worth of emails for you, sending monthly emails to nurture those people who maybe don't become clients yet, but may want to in the future. We want to keep you top of mind. We want to provide career tips. Now you may say, what is this? So we've designed this where you can have this kind of optional promotional section, and these are just variables. So whatever you set as the title, the text, and the button for that current promotion. So like an example could be this LinkedIn audit that we were talking about earlier. If that's your promotional, then you might just go, hey, want more interviews? Start with a better story. I would just say actually just do want more interviews, put that there, and maybe get free expert review of your resume and LinkedIn, put that in here, and then schedule, basically just kind of copy this little section here into those variables. Now you're not copying it into the email, you're copying into these variables, and then every month that'll show up as the current promotional. When you have a different promotional or you want to run something end of year or end of summer or whatever, you can change that in a variable. we'll walk you through that in way more detail in the onboarding. But I just wanted to help you see we've done some of these things that we've seen work well for coaches. We've included those because that's part of nurturing those leads along to help you, once you've been found, to help you also get booked. Okay, we've talked about getting found and getting booked. Oh wait, one more element of getting booked are these AI agents. So we have a lot of AI tools, but I want to highlight the voice and the conversational AI. The voice AI, this will answer your phone for you. So say you're meeting with a current client, someone tries to call you. Well, you're not going to stop to take that call, but you really want them to be engaged. So the voice agent answers the phone for you. It's not a, press 1 to do this or press 2. No, it has a conversation. It tries to understand what they need. It can see your calendar because we've connected your calendar to the system. And so it can actually suggest, hey, can we give you a call back later today at 4:30? And if they're like, oh, no, that doesn't work, I'll be like, well, do you have time tomorrow? And it'll converse with that potential lead to find a time to schedule a call back, to schedule an appointment, to take their information, and even set up that calendar event and invite them to it. So it can do all that work. It's really like having another person on your team that doesn't have a salary, doesn't take days off, doesn't mind working 24/7. So we've seen this work well where when you can't answer, or a lot of times we'll see coaches who turn this on after 5 p.m. They're like, hey, I'm not answering the business phone anymore. I'll let it go to this. The conversation AI, this is kind of a chat version of that. But for each one of these, we'll walk you through how do you, we'll look at how do you train your voice agent? What do you need to do to set it up so that it knows about your business, it knows what you offer, so it can converse intelligently about your business with these new leads and help you get booked. Okay, now let's talk about getting paid. Okay, we have a number of ways to get paid. For most coaches, we see they use subscriptions. That's a really common way to set up the payment from a client. But if you want to set up certain products, set up things like workshops, you can do that in here. If you want to send contracts or proposals, you can set those up in here. You can even manage the signing in here. No need for DocuSign. If you want to send invoices or estimates, you can do that. You can even set up coupons. You can also set up when someone is booking, like say this one. Now this one isn't going to let us do it because this is the template account and doesn't have a payment processor set up with it. But you can actually attach where when they fill out their info, you can add a payment in here where they can pay. Now this is a lead generator, so this is a free audit. But say you wanted to do a paid audit, you could do, hey, we're gonna, for $50, I'll do this, and we'll schedule time. So you can actually tie payment to calendars that people can book with you. So there's a lot of different ways that you can get paid, because that's an important part to growing your business. And as you see, there's a lot of resources to help you get found, help you get booked, help you get paid. And as we've gone through here, you can see, hey, this replaces something like Squarespace for hosting your website. This replaces something like MailChimp for sending your automated and regular emails. This replaces whatever text messaging or voicemail phone system you were using. This replaces something like DocuSign for sending contracts. This replaces whatever way you were taking payments before. This replaces whatever CRM you were using or whatever you're using to schedule social media. So you can see, instead of having death by 1,000 subscriptions, you have one resource, one tool that you're not trying to get information from one tool to another. It's all in one tool. It's all in one place. It's designed to work together. So that's the kind of quick walkthrough of our Career Coach Brand Pack. If you got questions, feel free to schedule a call or shoot an email over to ask some questions. But we want to help you get everything you need to launch and grow your coaching business.